What's up, guys? It's FPS1.46 here, and since I'm not professional, I'm gonna have to play out my own background music for the beginning. Okay. I'm actually exaggerating. In this recording, I actually, do. I don't know what that was. I was doing. Okay, that was just for noise removal. I basically recorded about like 3 hours finding errors in its script, and I only took 1 hour and 30 minutes of that and compressed it into 30 minutes so I can actually upload it in one video. The script is called Beast Mode script. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pull it up here. I'm actually recording my voice at a different time, because if I left the voice the way it was, it would turn. Basically, you could not understand a word that would come out of my mouth. It'd be so fast. So the script is called Beast Mode, and the point of the script is actually to allow a player to go into a beast mode. Now, in this section, I did not get through enough to actually make the script. Okay, I did not get through enough to make my script actually work. I basically got the basic function down. So here's a few variables. Var base mode boolean equals false, default false. I failed right there. So yeah. You get what that is. Beast streak is actually supposed to be the number of kills we're supposed to get, but as of now, I actually have it as boolean and equals false. Next episode, I'm going to change that. I'm going to make it a float. Actually, an integer, because there's no need for decimals. Beast node number is the number of times you've been in beast mode. This will continuously count up. Now, I put it as a float. It should be an integer, because there's no decimals needed here. And already beast is a boolean equaling false by default, is pretty much. Oh wow, I put an ending of per. An unending. An unending episode. An unending power rage of pure beast mode. Okay, that should describe it well. I'm actually editing as we speak. It already works. I'm just editing comments in. Var ending, never ending beast mode. It actually means no stopping. It's boolean equaling false. Beast time, is a float. Should be an integer. Should, but it's a float. Just in case you guys like decimals and stuff, you know. I'm right for the OCD. Okay. Time for the beast mode, because I'm pretty much done with it. So we're gonna add in comments on the variables. Beast mode activated. This is just to block out disruption. Beast mode activated. Beast mode activated. Sorry. Beast reset is the time that beast reset. I forgot what it did. What did beast reset do? Down here. Do I even use it? Nope. Huh. That's weird. I'm gonna actually get rid of it. Because I didn't use it. Wow, fail. No, actually, I might have used it. I cannot see it. Well. For reheal is the time it takes to go back into beast mode. It's an integer already. I would put it as a float for you guys again, but and for the purposes, we're using it as an integer because there is no need for a float right now. Next episode, we're gonna immediately have to change that to a float because we're gonna have to divide, and that will give us a decimal. Therefore, we have to change it. The bounce 1 and the bounce 2. If you played Roblox and you're a decent Roblox scripter, if you worked with the bounce before, you're decent. You're decent, and you know what it does. It's really nothing in Roblox. It's just a phrase that most people use. Debounce, like unbounce, whatever. But most people use the phrase debounce. And even on a wiki, it has its own page. Function awake. Now, there's the commented out line. It's saying beast reset equals beast time. Huh. That's probably what it did. Okay. So I'm assuming, yeah, okay, so that's what that's what it did. Okay, so beast time, beast reset resets beast time, so reset beast time. Okay. So yeah, I can't really explain this other than the bounce if you played Roblox. You should know these. So function awake, that's commented out line, beast reset equals beast time. Now this is an unofficial line, you can just make it already equal in the inspector, but if you don't want to do that, go ahead and put it in function awake. If already beast, then beast mode equals true. Never ending beast equals true. Now, this line of code is actually quite optional, but for my purposes, I actually need it there. So, I would comment this out, but we're using the exact same lines of code. So yeah. Oh crap, bumped the mic. Okay. Doing so good so far. Function update. It's pretty much where everything happens. Because in function awake, it was basically, usually you're gonna only use that in the end sequence, so you can really just get rid of this, have this somewhere else, and then have another script with this exact line of code. Screw, the next, basically most of the lines of, next few lines of code I'm about to say, because really after that all you're gonna do is say, beast mode equals true, we're just gonna change these settings on the player, and we're done. We're gonna show this particle animation, we're gonna do this animation at the beginning, we're done. So yeah. So function update. Now this is basically everything if you're not gonna use already beast. So basically if beast mode and never ending beast equals false, that pretty much means if we don't want you to always be on beast mode, which is most of your scenes, if you're never gonna want them to be in there, you can just go ahead. I mean, if you always want them to wear off from beast mode, then go ahead, get rid of that line of code. Beast time equals, oh crap. Beast time equals beast time. 1 equals beast time minus time dot delta time. Basically all we're doing here is we're counting down beast time. This is the time it's going to be for being in beast mode. Now, we have a couple of if statements. If to bounce 2 equals false, which it does by default. Reset reheal equals reset reheal times beast mode num. Beast mode num is the number of times you've been in the beast mode, as I said before, plus reset heal. Now you may be wondering why I would do that. Why would I add in reset heal? This is actually optional. So if you want to, you can have that in there, and I would comment that out. But the problem is, it's gonna be awkward. Because I need to display it for those who actually want this here. And basically this is for the first time you actually go into beast mode. Well, actually, yeah, first time you go into beast mode, it's going to equal 0. Then afterwards it's going to equal 1. So basically, the first time around, you're going to get 0 if you comment out the plus reset reheal. With this here, you can actually get a number the first time around. And remember, this is actually very important, because basically, your person can get into the beast mode, get out, and immediately go back in. It won't matter, they don't even have to wait. Fail. So basically, they're just spamming away on the E key, and you want them to wait 10 seconds. So, well, guess what? The first time around, they're not going to wait anything. So basically, they're going to be pressing that E key, doing whatever they're doing, and then they get out of beast mode, but they immediately get back in. Quite glitchy. That's why that line is there, but if you want to get rid of it, reheal equals reset, reheal. That's the whole entire point. To bounce 2 equals true. Any Robloxian knows. Any person who's played any Robloxian who's used debounce would know exactly what I'm doing here. Basically, we will never enter here again unless if debounce equals false, which it will down below. But if debounce 1, beast mode number equals beast mode number plus 1. Debounce 1 equals true. So we don't even go this line of code. And my bad, debounce if not debounce 1. So basically it will equal false. So if you go not false, that's true. Think about it this way. No equals double negatives. Think about it that way. Double negatives and negative times positive. That's really how you'd have to think about it. It's multiplication. Now, we get into the part where, basically, it's time to get out of beast mode. If beast time is less than or equal to 0, debounce 2 equals false. So we can actually, so the next time we get back into beast mode, we can actually just run through this line of code one time and then get back out of there. Beast mode equals false. Debounce 2 equals false. So yeah, we're just going through this line of code, and beast time equals beast reset. This is so, basically, we don't end up with a glitch that I kept trying to fix. Basically, you go into beast mode, and the problem is, because it's already equaling 0, you can, it doesn't matter if you get in, you're automatically going to get kicked out. So yeah. Because what's going to do is, oh, we're in beast mode, we don't really care about the lines of code, we just get down to here and we're already out. So in the same frame, we go in and out of beast mode, which is of course laggy and stuff. So we don't want that. So beast time equals beast reset. Hope you're understanding. I'm sorry if I'm going kind of fast. I'm assuming you guys watched the FPS1 tutorial, since this whole entire thing is actually based on taking the FPS1 tutorials and actually making an RPG kit. If input get button down, use key. Now in the FPS1 tutorials, Eteeski already set up the input of use key as E. So if you're following along and you have the FPS1 kit, not actually engine, the FPS1 engine, then great. You know what the use key is. But if you're not following along, you can just change it. I'll have this in the description below. If we get that input down, and we're not in beast mode, and reheal is less than or equal to 1, 0, then beast mode equals true. So we can get into beast mode. If we're not in beast mode, then if beast mode equals false, reheal equals reheal minus time.delta. Final line of code. Whew. Made it down. So basically, at this point, what we want to do is we want to basically attempt to get back in. If we do not do this line of code, it's so vital because we only get into beast mode once. Now, sometimes it's a good thing, so I would comment this out, but the problem is I'm using it too. Basically, the version you're gonna get is a version after edit. So in the next episode, I'm gonna use the exact same line of codes that I'm announcing to you, but you guys in the description below will end up with these commented lines of code. And that's because some people might want stuff, some people might not want stuff. So I'm basically editing this, and I'm not going to say the changes. Well, most of them. I'm actually going to, basically explain stuff, so you guys know what's going on, and you know what's going on here, and you know what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, just a note, if I use dashes in a comment, that is actually how you make a comment in Lua. The reason for that is because I'm actually, the point, the comment, the first comment might be like a function. For example, I'm actually going to do this for the line, beast reset equals beast time, and function awake. The reason for this is because I'm actually explaining maybe this and what's happening down here, because it's so compact. You might want to know what I'm attempting for you guys to see. I actually commented out the hide inspectors. You really shouldn't have to see them, but if you want to, I've already commented them out. So yeah, good idea to go check them out, check those variables out, and everything. Whoa. I thought this whole entire thing would take me the whole entire time to explain. It took so long to get this right. It was basically something stupid, at one point in the code, I was wondering why, basically, if you think about 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? I would end up with 1 plus 1 equals 3. I didn't know what was going on until I realized the line of code was wrong. It said the variable, which equaled 1 at the moment, plus equals. So it was going to add itself to the following. And that is itself plus 1. So I ended up with, basically the biggest thing ever. So close. Let me see. I'm missing a note, if you notice. So it's gonna be fat. Oh yeah, crap. This is the entire time. I use my clarinet to think, come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. ADHD. Come here. Come on. Come on. Join the ADHD army. Come on, I'm the general. Okay. If you're wondering, ADHD is my, Xbox Live account name, hence why I'm saying ADHD. ADHD. ADH. 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 It reminds me of something. Oh, so cute. I was, again, crap. I was in 2 of Eteeski's, live chats. Very nice. Very nice. 2 hours long, though. Like, what? One he stopped at 2 hours, like, all controllably. The other one I had to leave, because it was like, what, 2 hours and a half? But other than that, it went very, very well. It was actually quite fun. And funny. A little bit funny. And it was quite interesting. Though the freaking chat log broke. I'll be making links to Eteeski's channel. Square55, I know you're out there haunting me. Worried about, the fact that I'm making JavaScript. Yeah, I'm making JavaScript. Just worried at the fact that it's actually possible. You're wondering, how is this possible? How is this guy, the one of no experience, making JavaScripts? Well, I learned it all from Eteeski. I think his tutorials are really, really well. Eteeski, that guy. Yeah, you can learn anything from his tutorials, huh, boy? Yeah, you learn how to. Oh, this random jump cut of voice is brought to you by the Chihuahua Yorkie Mitts. Too small and too cute. I think this is your cue. You're supposed to bump the mic. Come on. Come on. Are you ready? Come on. Look at you. Of all the moments, you now look it. Look it. Look it. Okay, there we go. We got a lick. I'm sorry.